It's that time of year again. Every summer, a stage appears right outside the front door of this house, and the speakers end up right outside the bedroom window. So this year, I'm getting out of here. Look at Terry. He just loves the car. I mean, he will have no problem going on a road trip. We are in the garden, and as soon as I open the car door, he wants to get in his car. The other thing is, I do think they can work out when something's happening. When you get, you all right, Terry? Your eyes a bit puffy today. You all right? He's an old man, you know. He's starting to show his age. He's the equivalent of his 80s, and he's slowing down a little bit, ain't he, Terry? But he's having a good life. He's enjoying it. He just needs a lot of rest in between the fun nowadays. So there's something I've been wanting for months, and the only place I can buy it means driving over 1,000 kilometres. So I figured I'm going that far, I may as well make the most of the journey, so thought I'd turn one long journey into several reasons to go. What I didn't realise was that almost from the moment I set off, things weren't quite going to plan. Is that all right? Yeah, coming in, vamos. So we haven't even been driving an hour. This dog really does my head in at times. He's pining, he's fidgeting, he's scratching. Oh, and then he scratches at the door. So I think, okay, this is more than his normal impatience. Does he need to go to the toilet? Oh no, I get him out and he's just off being Dora frickin' Explorer. He just wants to look. He just wants to see where we are. He just wants to go trotting down a road, never ever stopping until he gets to Timbuktu. Flipping hour. We've got a 6-hour drive. Does my head in. Terry, that's it. There's nowhere to walk. Come on, get back in the car. Settle down now. This is this dog now. Totally settled down. Just because he needed to get out and sniff and see what was out there. So this will last maybe an hour. As long as we stay on the motorway, it'll be okay. But if we stop and go for a town, or not stop, but if he feels the car slowing down and we go for a town or village, then he'll start again. But all he wants to do is know what's out there and explore and sniff, and then he settles down. Might have just had lunch at this place, not very inspiring. Terry's hot, had a nice wander, had a nice drink. But it's not even that hot. Let's see what the temperature's like. So I put this in. That's 29 in the car. I must remember to actually check because we've been sitting here a while. But we're in the shade and why is that not showing? Anyway, it's 29. Yeah, we're in the shade and the windows are open and there's a breeze blowing through. But I'm going to have to check the temperature as soon as we stop while the aircon's on, because I want to see what it's like here in the back. Another little stop. I actually bopping away to my music and realised that I'm halfway through Spain and haven't got fuel yet, and I was on the red. So 1.59 per litre. There's a nice pool here. Probably shouldn't point the camera at the pool. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? 4 pools. Wow. Nice place to have a dip. Terry, the park's here. Why are you over there? What's this dog doing? Take my eyes off you for 1 minute. Hey, look, there's no cars. Right, another stop. There's the car there. It's this picnic area that isn't very nice. I wasn't actually going to stop, but then behind, you can come through the fence here. And you've got this nice little walk along this canal. It's bloody hot. So yeah, Terry might be hot in the car, but it is hot when you get out. The car is about 26 degrees Celsius. Outside is 33. So I think Terry felt hot in the car, but I don't think he'll feel so hot when he gets back in. Terry, he's such a muppet. He sees a road and he's just got to trot down here. A path, a road, a track, and he's gone. I'm standing in the shade. He can walk. Staying in the shade is too hot. You're hot, aren't you, Terry? This is nothing. It's only 32. Come and get a drink. Should we go and get a drink? Yeah. There you go. You're hot now, aren't you? See, it's cooler in the car, isn't it? Hey? Yeah, you hot boy. Right, let's get this car cooled down. Right, we're just arriving at our Airbnb. It's just right at the end of this little road. Terry, come in. Not in there. Sam's place. So the town where I stayed in for my stop, just my rest stop, my Airbnb, it's just outside of Burgos in northern Spain. But this town is famous for its prehistoric archaeological sites. So you will see symbols of these prehistoric humans of different places, like on this mural, because there's some very famous archaeological sites where some of Europe's oldest known human remains were discovered. It's also en route for the Camino de Santiago, the walkway, and apparently it's one of the most historic stretches of the Camino. So it's Sunday. First things first, we have to take Terry for a big long walk. So I looked up Mercadona, because that's a Spanish supermarket, and so they're everywhere. The one here in the town here is not open today. It's not open tomorrow. It's not open till Tuesday. And other supermarkets here and in France are open Sunday morning till like 12:30, and that's it. So I panic because I feel like I'm going into the desert with no civilization for days and days when shops aren't open. So I'm going to have to just go to Lidl, because there's, I looked up Lidl just because Lidls are everywhere. And if I head towards a Lidl, often you'll see other supermarkets in the area where the Lidl is, if that makes sense. I mean, love or hate Lidl, they are a lifesaver. So I will, in a couple of hours, so obviously I'm in Spain. I need to go and fill up with fuel just before I cross the border to France. I looked one up online. Guess how much it is? If you're in Portugal, cover your ears because you're going to be so jealous. 1.36. I don't know whether that's an old price, but apparently Google Maps keeps up to date fuel prices in Europe, unlike the UK. So, isn't it weird that it doesn't do it in the UK, it only does it in Europe? But anyway, so, and then we hit the road and then there's no shops open. So I've got to make sure I get something for lunch, dinner and breakfast tomorrow morning. And I might just have to buy some dog food for Terry. Hope that doesn't upset his stomach. Old man changing his diet. Right, so we've just come to Lidl. Look at that car park, completely open, not a speck of shade, but luckily they've got this lovely tree-lined street. So I've parked in the shade there, and I'm just gonna tie Terry up outside the shop. I don't fancy leaving him in the car there, and there's a bit of shade where I can tie him up. Oh, another nice pool. So we're in this lovely park in the town. We've been to Lidl. That was actually a really nice Lidl. That's one of the nicest Lidls I've ever been to. It had a great selection, really good selection of stuff. So this park's got a cycle path, it's got a lovely canal. And I've had my lunch, stroke breakfast. It's coming up to 12 noon. I'm going to take Terry for a good walk in this park, and then we'll see how far we can get on our journey on to France, because we're still in northern Spain. I have to remember to get fuel. Oh, you won't believe the price. Oh. And it's not too hot. It's not too hot at all, but it's absolutely lovely, pleasant. I thought I was going to be really suffering with the heat today, but it's quite perfect considering how hot it's been. So let's wear this old man out. This really is a very nice park because thing is, I have to keep walking Terry, but I want to enjoy the walk as well. So we're both happy today. Terry's got all the smells and I've got nice, beautiful nature, and we've got shade. It's a really lovely park. This really is the most beautiful park. And you know why I find it so beautiful? Probably is because there are so many trees. Just give me trees, and trees make anywhere beautiful. It was then time to hit the road again for a 5-hour trip up to Agen, where we would stay in an Airbnb and go for our appointment the next day. Lots of stops on the way again. I just stopped for the loo, thank God there's some shade. You don't know how desperate it is trying to find shade. I'm going to leave Terry here, obviously. I just want to see the temperature. Oh, that's nice. We've got a nice cool 23 degrees Celsius in the back for Terry. That's good, because yesterday it was 27 in the back. So I'm going to leave all the windows closed. I know it's something you wouldn't normally do with a dog in the car, but we've had the aircon on blasting and I want to keep the cool air in. So I'm just going to run to the loo. Wait there, Terry, I'll be back. Ah, good boy. He's a good... No, I haven't got food, Terry. I don't get food every time I go off. He's so used to being me popping in the supermarket and coming back with a treat. I've just put the engine on to get the aircon back on because that quick sprint to the loo, and that's gone up by 2 degrees Celsius already. You must think I'm obsessed. Well, that's because I am, because navigating the heat really is something. I mean, look at him. It's not even that hot. It's only 26 degrees Celsius outside. It's really not even that hot. I mean, he is still a bit hot from his walk, but yeah. Right, cover your eyes. I don't mean to make you jealous, but look at the price of my fuel. Another stop and another chateau. Well, this Airbnb is definitely very Terry friendly. He's loving it. That's my life now, doing whatever suits the dog. But then the next day, our appointment, which we had driven a long way for, it did not go as expected. So we went on to our next location, which was planned, met up with an estate agent, viewed some properties. So I stayed in southwestern France, and I was staying in Porsac in the Dordogne, and it's the Périgord Vert region, which is the green Périgord, which it certainly is. I mean, the landscape is stunning. You've got rolling hills, mixed woodland, rivers, small valleys, there's meadows and farms, you've got medieval villages, tiny stone villages. It's excellent for walking, cycling, canoeing, water sports. Stunning area. There's plenty of nature. It's a low population density, but you've got attractive villages without it feeling overdeveloped. Some busy during tourist season, some not so. There's plenty of supermarkets and shops, 20-30 minutes away. Like when I was in France before, if you are interested in looking around the towns and villages more, and for me to go into more detail, let me know in the comments if you do want to hear more about. Some interesting, contrasts as well. I mean, you could be in a town that's quite developed and modern around the outskirts with schools and normal life going on, whereas others are very touristy and completely empty in the winter. But places are varied and different, hence on the ground and exploring. The weather really did heat up again. I mean, the best place to be was the car, as long as it was moving, because it has got air conditioning. The Airbnb was hot and didn't have air conditioning, so exploring around in the car was great. So we did what we did in that area, explored the beautiful Dordogne, the rolling hills, the gorgeous countryside, the natural park. But it did mean that this part of the trip was cut short because we then had to go back down south to actually do one of the main things we came here for. And then finally it was back to go and get my rooftop tent fitted. I was so ready for it by then. There were some mixed feelings, but now we'll just have to see whether it was worth driving 1,000 kilometres for. And then it was the long drive home, of course with lots of stops. Terry, come see me all the time. Terry, you're always losing me. You're such a muppet. I didn't book any accommodation. I just drove for I think it was about, not 24 hours. No, I was up for 24 hours. Yeah, because I'd got up at 6 the day before and I arrived at about 7 in the morning the next day. Anyway, no stops, just did the night shift because I was going home. I could arrive, I wasn't pressured to any time, so I could arrive whenever I like at any hour. So just did the night shift, couple of naps along. I think one nap, I think I slept for about 3 hours just in the car. I didn't use the tent. I am not ready for that yet. I don't know about just parking up with it, not in a proper campsite or anything, or an air, but yeah, we didn't use that yet. But I love the night shift. I love driving through the night, and all I want to do is to be able to stop for a sleep when I need to, a proper sleep. But anyway, we'll see whether it was all worth it. We'll see. Look at this dog. Fast asleep. I get a biscuit out because I've got to keep awake because I'm driving. After midnight, I've been driving for hours, still got another 3 hours to go. So I'm having myself a biscuit, and look who pipes up. He's fast asleep snoring, and then he smells the biscuit. Then he comes up front. Yes, you, Terry. Honestly.